So today we're taking a look at the Revoltech Judy hops. Now here's a quick box review. I need to figure out a better way to do these intros. The box looks really good with all the nice colors and the photographs of the figure doing really cool poses and stuff. And if you see on the bottom of the box, MacLeod is coming soon, which is about the end of April, which is not too long. Yes!
Oh no!
Yeah! Now, Judy Hops is in this Revoltech line called the Movie Revoltech series in Kaido. I'm not sure what that is. But the sculptor Matsumoto Ichiro did a really good job on Judy Hops, so props to you, man. You did a good job. Now, Judy Hops comes with a nice pair of decent accessories, and I know a lot of people are going to point out that Star-Lord clip now. I feel like what you get, there's not a lot of accessories. I really wish he included some more hand options. Even the cassette tape from the movie would have been nice. I'm going to restate my statement for Star-Lord. Now, I don't feel like he came with enough accessories to make him feel complete and definitely worth the price. But Judy, I think, pretty much feels complete, although I wish she came with an opposite holding hand for her carrot pen, and the carrot pen was like the only thing she really used in the movie. You also get a pair of instructions showing what she includes, how to attach the hands and faces, and that's pretty much it. Even shows a little product of MacLeod, which is coming out soon. And here's Judy. Before I talk more about the figure, I'd like to tell you about the movie Zootopia. Zootopia is about a bunny named Judy Hops who wants to be the world's first bunny cop in Zootopia and wants to make the world a better place. Along the way, she meets a sly fox named MacLeod, and together they actually have to solve a huge case together. This is probably one of the best Disney movies I've ever seen, and it may be #1 on my list now. Judy looks really nice. This is something I don't really talk about, but the paint on this figure looks pretty good. I like how all the accents are really nicely colored, like the badge is gold. It's got some nice highlights for the toes. I think this is pretty cool, and its paint is something I normally don't talk about, but they do it really well. They even added the little fox repellent she has in the movie. Now, I don't know if I'd call this an accessory, but the cardboard backing actually makes a nice backdrop if you want to use it. Taking off the face is pretty easy. All you have to do is split the head and you pretty much got the face off. However, the connection to the neck and chest is not very good. And in turn of this, there is a little neck collar piece that is separate from that, so you have to pop it on every time. This is one of my main complaints, that this is not solid, and you'll see that in part of the articulation part of the review. I had no idea when seeing the photos of this figure that she would have movable eye joints in all the faces. This is amazing. In fact, you can get some really good emotions out of moving the eyes. Other than the regular smiling face, you get a pouty sad face, a really creepy smiling face.
I mean, it's not like a bunny could go savage.
Are you serious?
A shocked or surprised face, and a Cheshire cat-like grin. And I'll tell you more about this little pin in just a minute. Unlike the SH Figure Art Star-Lord, the hands are really easy to pop on and off, and it takes no time at all to do. Now, other than 2 closed fists, Judy also comes with 2 open hands, as well as a hand that can hold her carrot pen, which is based off of this scene in the movie.
It's called a hustle, sweetheart.
It is possible to fit other items in her carrot pen hand, like this sword, but it does depend on the thickness of the item's handle. Now, Judy's last accessory is this stand. It comes with a base, an arm, and a claw to grab her at the hips or wherever you need her to get the action poses. Be very careful with the little claw hand. They do like to pop off the little joint, and it is clear plastic, so do be careful. The stand also has 3 joints and can swivel at the base. As you see here, she can do some really good poses. with the stand, getting her in the air, getting her balanced, whatever you need, the stand pretty much can do at an excellent point. When I was doing the review, I noticed her left elbow joint had cracked, and I have not noticed this until I started doing the review. Yours may vary. My joints have been pretty good. The only noticeable difference is the joint might be a little bit hair loose, but it's not super noticeable, so it could just be a QC issue on mine. I've never heard of anyone else having this issue, so it just may be mine. As for Poseability, she has ball-jointed ears, a ratcheted ball-jointed neck of some sort, and if you swivel the little post around, you can get a side-to-side head movement. Ball-jointed shoulders that can go all the way around and do a butterfly joint as well. A elbow swivel, an elbow joint, a wrist ball-jointed joint, and it can go up and down and left to right. She's got a nice ab crunch as well as a ball-jointed tail. A good thigh swivel along with a good leg movement. Good knee bend. A swivel at the knee because pretty much all the joints are ball-jointed. The foot can swivel, go up and down, and do a good ankle rocker. For size comparison, here she is with Marvel Legends Deadpool, SH Figure Arts Luigi, SH Figure Arts Goomba, and Masterpiece Bumblebee. So the pros and cons of Judy Hopps is here. The first pro is she's got really good articulation aside from the head, which we will get on into the cons. There's a lot of good articulation. She can get in some really good poses, and the stand really helps out too. So she definitely can emote as well as you want her to. There is a okay amount of accessories. The faces make up for it. I mean, I probably would like to see more hand options or an additional item holding hand on the other side. But with the extra faces and the ball-jointed eyes, it totally makes up for it. She has a good resemblance to Judy Hopps from the movie. They did a really good job of capturing her. Some of the faces may look a little off, like this. Well, they're not off. It's just like some look a little, weird. Like it's not really capturing her. But most of the faces do a really good job of capturing her look. The movable eye joints are like the best thing about this figure. I had no idea this was a thing until I started seeing a few reviews pop out. Or when I got her in, I noticed it, and it was like the coolest thing ever. She definitely gets a bonus pro from me. The only real con, and this is just me, the head joint just comes off way too easily. It's not a very good joint as well. Like, they use ball joints everywhere, or a type of joint that tries to simulate a ball joint. But that one joint is not super tight in the neck, so it just pops off. But you can pop it back in. But the joint, I'm not a big fan of it. I just wish they had gone the route that they have been doing. That's like my only issue with this figure. But overall, she is a amazing figure. She's got enough joints to get enough emotions that you want, including the faces. The faces add a lot. This figure is really fun, and I really can't wait to get Nick Wilde to complete the team. If you're into Disney stuff, if you like Zootopia, definitely get this. And the price of it is like $70 if you can find her. Compared to the Star-Lord price, this is the better buy here, to be honest. Normally I don't do this, but I'm going to throw a special shout out to another reviewer called Jobby the Hong. Now, Jobby's the reason I actually found this figure because he posted photos back in July of last year of her, and that's the first time I ever found out about Judy and Nick getting actual figures from Revoltech, which made me so happy. He has his own review of Judy on the channel right now. I'd advise you to go check it out, but only check it out if you're a B-boy. His reviews are really entertaining and funny and informative, so please check out one of his reviews, including the Judy Hopps reviews, because it is an awesome video. And if Jobby happens to be watching this, you make some really great videos. I really enjoy them, and I always get a smile when you upload every time. And before I go, I'm going to do a little tribute to Jobby here by doing a ad crunch here. You thought I was going to say, swivel here, didn't you?
FBI, open up!
You have got to be kidding.